My name is Jack. I had applied for a job in another city, and to my surprise, I got an interview call. I was very excited about the opportunity. The job was a big step for me, and I was really looking forward to it. On the day of the interview, I set out early in the morning, eager to make the journey. I had packed my things, got in the car, and started the drive. I felt a mix of excitement and nervousness. But after a while, I looked at the dashboard and saw the fuel gauge was almost empty. I realized I needed to stop for petrol. I started to worry because I didn't want to run out of fuel. Luckily, I saw a petrol pump ahead. I quickly turned in to fill up my tank. I pulled into the petrol pump and rolled down my window. There were a few attendants walking around, helping other drivers. I asked one of them for help, and he came over quickly. "How much petrol do you need?" he asked. "I need a full tank," I told him. He nodded and said, "Okay, turn off the engine." I turned off the car and waited as he started to fill up the tank. While I stood there, I watched other cars being filled up too. The attendants were busy, but they were doing their jobs quickly and well. Soon, my tank was full. The attendant handed me the receipt and I thanked him. I paid for the petrol and got back into the car. Before I left, I checked the fuel gauge again. It was full, and I felt much better. I started the car and drove off smoothly. The rest of the drive went without any problems. I could now relax, knowing I wouldn't run out of fuel. As I got closer to my uncle's city, I could feel the excitement building. I hadn't seen him in so long, and I couldn't wait to catch up. The rest of the drive went without any problems. As I got closer to the city, I began to feel nervous. I was excited about the interview, and a little anxious at the same time. I couldn't wait to see how it would go. When I reached the office, I parked the car and walked inside. I was ready for the interview. After it was over, I drove to my uncle's house. When I arrived, he greeted me with a big smile and a warm hug. We spent the day catching up, talking, and laughing. I was happy to finally be with him. The trip had been a little stressful, but it was worth it. I couldn't wait to see what would happen next.